my dudes and my guys, my freaking boys. We are at Elements on the Dragon, doing the briefing. You can see there's Elements out in the distance over there, Element there, Elements all down there. We got Cam riding with us.
Cam's here.
Cam's here.
Elements.
We got Vinny.
Hey, what's up?
But we're doing the drivers meeting thing right now, so then we can get started, figure out what's going on today. All right, so we didn't know we were supposed to sign up to drive, and the only stuff leaves in 3 minutes. So I guess we're about to go stage right now, and then get the drive done early in the morning, and then we can hang out the rest of the day. I'll try to film more stuff, I guess, since we'll be done early. All right, I'm working on editing this right now. I just came outside. I realized I didn't really preface this very well. So since we didn't know we had to sign up, we got thrown in the fast group. The first, not 10 minutes, the first 9 minutes and 30 seconds of this video is going to be us driving Tail of the Dragon in the fast group. Keep in mind, this is the fast group. There's different style groups and stuff like that. This is the fastest one. So we were ripping. You know, if you don't want to drive like that, there's definitely slower, more chill groups where you just kind of hang out, cruise, just take in the sights, all that stuff. Our group, a lot more aggressive, a lot faster. People wanted to drive faster and stuff like that. So that's why we were flying. Yeah, first 10 minutes is driving. After that, it's just walking around and looking at all the different cars that were parked at the campsite for Elements on the Dragon. So just wanted to preface that. Made it to the first little stop here. It's the bottom of the dam. Had to check out some cars. We've made it to the Tail of the Dragon store. I think we're gonna go do Tail of the Dragon and then come back, but I guess we're about to see. Take these high performance machines up this here road. Yo, is that a
Dude, is that a Supra? Is that just a 240? Type a 7 in chat if you want to see Andy get on Vinny's bumper.
Yeah, Vinny said if you guys drop 100 likes, I can just bump a little bump draft on Tail of the Dragon.
You hear that?
Oh, that's a cop.
Bump grab, bump grab, bump grab. Yo, you let off. Those dudes getting a workout moving their arms like that.
Say what? Oh, yeah.
She was hanging on for dear life.
She was smiling, pointing at us.
Stacked up. You'll get on Vinny's ass, dude. I mean his butt.
Get on his butt, dude.
Oh, Vinny pulled away.
FL5 Type R. I was like hitting the gas out the turn, and since it doesn't have LSD, it's like
Your hat looks like it's hanging on for dear life.
It is. We're getting gapped. We need to go back to second gear.
getting gapped. Y'all heard it.
No, we're good. We caught up.
You're still getting gapped. Dude. Look at that gap. Look, chat. You see that gap in the hood on the bumper?
We're stacked, bro. Stacked.
Am I gonna die if I go back there?
Probably. That's on you.
Alright, chat. We're gonna take our homie with us. Get on for this one, dude.
We in there.
Y'all could smell the amount of tire and brake and oil that these elements are producing.
Dude, they're hard-working machines right now, so like, you know, sometimes you just leak freedom a little bit, and that's okay.
You know, that's the cost.
Yeah. All right, Cam, Tail the Dragon, first thoughts? What do you think? Was it tight?
Hey, you know, dude, what dragon? I didn't see it. You know, felt like a normal Sunday cruise to me. Just in the element. You know, I'm a little out of my element right now, but I'm in Andy's element. You know?
True.
And we're just out here looking for the dragon. I don't know where it's at. I ain't seen one before. I heard they don't exist. But
and man said if he was in an Insight, he'd be gapping all of us. That's what I heard him say.
I mean, you said it, not me. So.
Here's the insight in question.
Okay. Insight. Dude, we need some insight on the elements. I think that's what it needs. You know? I need that license plate for mine.
Alright, dude.
I'm currently in my element here now. You know, I've been out of my element all weekend, dude.
Wow, very speed. Let's go Miata. Oh no, there it goes. That was kind of not ideal.
That dude stared you down in the S2000.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, but we got the RPF 1s on the rig, dude. Just normal interior stuff. Yeah, dude, it's like Cam drove here. That's crazy.
You know, finally in my element.
He's got JZX because he's rich, but you know,
whoa.
Same thing.
I got 240s.
That Cam driving a whip, dude.
Dude, I still haven't found the dragon yet, but I'm about to find Vinny's back bumper. The steering wheel's a little floaty.
Yeah. It's almost like we're in a stock suspension Honda Element. We made it back to the campground. This is kind of our setup that we got going on here because it's me and Cam staying in the Element. So we got the rooftop tent, which I think y'all have seen before maybe. And then we just got a twin size 15-inch mattress in the back for Cam to sleep on. And then we just threw all of our junk up front. But we're parked right next to Vinny, and Vinny also has a twin size mattress in the back. But this is Vinny's Element. It's like 300 something thousand miles on it. Got Nissan Skyline wheels on it, which is pretty cool. We just did a ton of work to this thing. We just did a clutch in it and all kinds of stuff like that. But there's still a lot of elements that aren't here. There's a neighbor here and stuff like that. But let's go walk around and see what we can find. This Element right here, he's making pizzas. I guess this is like pizza vehicle right here. It's pretty sick. This is pretty cool. It's got the rooftop tent set up. I think it's actually the exact, oh, it's not the exact tent we have, but it's pretty close. But there's gonna be a bunch of these here this week. A lot of these things are set up for like camping and stuff like that, so they're pretty clean. Here's another camping setup right here. It's got the Golby little ladder rack on the back, little protectors there, Sparco wheels, aftermarket running boards, the aftermarket AVS rain guards, bull bar, AVS bug guard, and this is a newer one. So you'll see, okay, so you can see this one right here, how the headlights are like different shaped than this. These are the newer ones, those are the older ones. And there's also SCs, which are like that root beer one right there, but we'll find another one so you can see the front end. So if y'all look here, this is not a super rare option, but it's the factory Honda plug for the 2-inch receiver for the trailer hitch. Also, it's pretty cool, mounted a tire on the thing. It looks like you just used like a CRV little backing and bolted it on there. That's pretty neat. He's got the side steps, repainted them. This one's set up pretty cool too. It's got the Wild Peak tires, and then it's got the molly rack on the outside, which is pretty cool. And really nice roof rack on it. A little tray in the back. And these are Fifth Element camping dudes. They make these setups for the back of Elements that turns them into like legit campers, and you guys can just like buy them, and they just fit. It's pretty sweet. So if you guys are into Elements at all, you've seen these for sure. They make, so that's like a little tray for the steering wheel, and it just rests on top, so you can like eat and stuff like that. This is a center console. A lot of Elements don't have center consoles, so that adds a center console. And that over there is like a door attachment to give you like a shelf and stuff like that. And then you have all these shelves. Of course, the bed is the main thing, and there's more shelves on this side. But basically, you just remove your seats and install this stuff, which is pretty neat. And I think all of these have them over here. Yeah, all these are set up super cool for camping. That one's got the swing out for the spare tire with a bunch of stuff on it. This is, I think this one's Miguel's. He's from California. So he's got the swivel seats in his. His is set up real nice. The swivel seats made by Here's Hot Rods. You can spin the driver and passenger seat around and face backwards, and it gives you a ton more room. He's also got the Fifth Element camping center console and stuff like that. And then I think he made his own side here. But he's got the bed, and this lays out and stuff like that. So also has a swing out tire here, which is nice. He also has a YouTube, which I'm sure you guys have seen. So it's got the e-camper set up on it, which is pretty cool. So it basically is a hard shell that would lay flat. Unlike my tent, when it's up, it sticks up like this high. This one lays like almost flat, just extends the roof line a little bit. Then it has a rack on top, which is nice. Looks like it has a little lift on it, coilovers. That's pretty cool.
You look closely at the front.
You said what?
Yep.
Ate a what?
Bird.
A bird? Oh yeah, it did eat a bird. Unfortunate. And got the setup in this one too. It's pretty cool.
Oh really? Yeah.
It's got a swivel seat in it also.
Because I had old tires and I was like, it's going to rain here, and I got all those turns. I might as well just
Another red.
There are no names, all right, but they are.
Yeah, it's got a fifth element in the back also.
It doesn't look like you'll get stuck in these very easily.
Well, I bought them because one, the height.
Yeah, I think this is an OEM roof rack thing, tray, whatever you want to call it. It definitely looks to be like OEM quality. I don't know that I've ever actually seen one, but it may not be for an element, but it is an OEM one for sure. Also has the OEM rain guards. Pretty cool. It's got the OEM seat covers, or one of them. And it's got the OEM center armrest, which is pretty cool. It's a manual. Also very neat. I think this is the OEM bug guard, whatever you want to call it. Wind deflector. It's pretty cool. It's got the mud flaps, but I don't think I've ever seen one of those. So it's neat.
I've definitely never seen one before.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one of those. It's very cool. Alright, so it's got a rooftop tent, which me and Cam were talking about. This rooftop tent is super cool because it just opens like straight up. You don't have to like unfold it. Man, it's got a TV in there. That's crazy.
What's happening?
What's up? We're looking at the TV. Me and my girlfriend are literally just talking about how to like put a projector in my rooftop tent.
Oh, yeah.
And then now you got a whole TV.
This is easier, I think.
This is Greg's right here. This thing's pretty gnarly. He stays in this thing a lot. When I first got my element, I asked him a bunch of questions about mine and like what to do and different setups and stuff like that. So this one is pretty cool. As you can see, it's been a lot of places. It's pretty neat. And I don't know if this it's not an actual OEM Honda one. It just has a Honda badge on it. I thought it was the actual OEM one. I really like this. I want to do that really badly. What do you think about that, Cam?
It's cool. You should do it.
It's tight. So, cool. So right next to here, we have a SC with, I don't know if that's an OEM tent or not. It looks really dark. It might not be an OEM tent, but this is a SC. The SCs have like different front ends and they're front wheel drive. Very rare to find them in manual. Yeah, it's not the OEM tent. Maybe it is. Oh, it does say element on it.
Talking about the window tent?
What did I say? The tent?
Oh, the tent.
Oh yeah, the tent back there.
That's an
Yeah.
OEM option?
I don't think that one is, but they do have an OEM one. There's somebody around here has one for sure. We'll find one. This is a. I think this one's just painted white. I don't think it's Omni. I think this one's just painted white. Yeah. Is this and that the same color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess this one is Omni blue too, because that one for sure is. This one looks a little bit more white, but no. Now that we're over here, yeah. So this is a really rare color. They only made that color for 2 years. So 2010 and 2011.
I like it. It's white.
Yeah, it's like white in like the light, but then whenever it gets dark, it's like kind of green, but it's also kind of blue. So real goofy color. All right, this is probably my favorite thing here so far. Slammed orange unit here. It's got the aftermarket headlights. This the little projector headlights. Got the aftermarket fogs that kind of match it, which is pretty sick. And then of course it's pretty low on some little Whistler wheels, dude. Haven't seen those in a while. Drilled and slotted rotors. Got the tight fitting side step.
Yeah, just like yours.
Yeah, thing fits super
looks
tight.
good on this one.
Yeah, yeah, mine looks cooked.
If they fit the same, it just...
Yeah, this one's like, it's off a little bit still. So this is probably like a, well, so since this has the painted body panels, we know that it has to be an 06 to 08. So I would assume that this is a wrong generation, like 03, 04. Mine are beat up, so mine are twisted
Well,
anyway.
you probably put those on there so it sits a little lower anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not rubbing.
Yeah, I mean, it does look good. Thing got the little GoPro mount on the back, dude. Look, we just seen one of these. It's another one.
Another one.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
It's sick. Yeah, dude, I bang with that. I don't need to do this to mine, right? It's not something I need to do?
You need to do it to your other one.
Yeah, so I gotta get another one and do it to that? Alright, noted. This one y'all might have seen in like the 2024 Honda Day video. We had like an Element meetup. This one was in there. It's like big lift kit and all kinds of stuff like that with fender arches and stuff. It's pretty cool. This one right here is super clean. The green with the black wheels just hits. And it's got the lip on it. It's pretty cool. This is like the only lip that they make for these things as far as I know. But it's pretty cool. He's got the different Element grill. Aftermarket fogs. This is a cool little add-on right there. Extra lighting. And then got the sticker on the side. Alright, this is one of the newer generation ones. We could tell because of the headlights. Something I like about these, some of them have them, not all of them do. But it's got the pinstripe with the little Honda logo. It's just real cute, real cute. And these seats are also like far superior because they have the seat belts in the seat itself instead of mounted on the pillar. So like you can actually open the door and still like somebody can get out the back and you don't have to like unbuckle the seat belt for somebody to get out the back. So I want to swap those seats. Pretty bad.
You heard it here, Andy wears seat belts.
Sometimes. Cool. So here we got Omni Blue. Once again, my favorite color. This one's just like a prime stock example of one of these things. I think this is probably one of the cleaner ones here. And they're pinstripe, like the one we just saw. It's a little bit different. It says Element on it. It's pretty neat. These racks right here are pretty popular. They're actually made like 4 elements, so if you see the gap is super tight, so they fit in there really well. They're really nice looking and they work real well. So they're not up like super high, like Vinny's is up real high and the OEM ones sit up high, but this is basically like OEM height, but it's cut to shape, so it's just like flat on the top. So here's a newer Gen SC in the Omni Blue, which is probably the most rare one that you can buy like out the factory. So it's a rare color, and they only made it for 2 years, and then it's a SC, which makes it more rare.
Those are wheels?
Yeah, I think they are RSX wheels. Just painted RSX wheels. Mikey's Campground here. He does like a lot of 3D printing and RC stuff. So he made all these little camper setup. 3D prints all those and then puts them on chassis and stuff like that. And this thing has been actual everywhere. So got the stuck sticks up there. Spare gas. A nice bed setup. So right here, this Element was rolling with us this morning. It's like an overlanding setup. It's pretty rowdy. It's got the double swing out bumper, which is sick. I'm sure that's all like custom stuff. And then if you look under it, the lower control arms, they're bent like that for more ground clearance. So they're kind of like bent up. It's got a little brace in the back. It's got a big lift on it. I don't know how big of a lift it is, but it's pretty big. I think these are S2000 wheels. Flame me in the comments if they're not. Got the Brembo brakes, the big brake upgrade kit that a bunch of people are doing on these things now. He's got a custom front bumper, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat. Got all the fog lights and stuff. Definitely very pre-runner-esque. Looks cool. All right, so here's a very aggressive lifted Element here. It looks like it has like or not EP3, RSX lower control arms or something like that, maybe. Are these 14s or 15s? I was looking at it earlier. These are 15s. That's what I thought. 15s, interesting, but they're very aggressive looking. It's got a ton of ground clearance. It's lifted pretty good. All right, so here's something cool. If you look inside there, he's got the F-150 center console.
Whoa.
So a lot of people do that because in the SCs, we haven't seen a SC with the window down today. I don't see any around here. But the SCs have a center console, unlike the normal one. So the normal one's like it drops down next to the seat. So this is kind of like the cheap mod to have a center console. And you get cup holders, which is really cool. And they're working cup holders, not like Element cup holders. So like we were just saying with the one over there that had that F-150 center console, this is a factory SC, and you can see the center console in it right there. So it's like a factory center console, and then there's like a cubby up underneath and stuff. This one has a dash pad on it, but the SCs have different seats, different door panels, different steering wheel. All the vents are all black. The gauge bezels all black and stuff like that. So definitely the much more desirable interior, and they have carpet because nothing else here has carpet in it except for the SCs. So I filmed this one in 2023, the last time I was here. This one's like just a super clean setup. It's got the awning, the super clean Sparco wheels, black headlights, little bug deflector, fog lights, side steps, and the 311 Adventure rack. Just a nice clean setup. Here's like a little fun fact is all of the running boards for all the cars are a little bit different. So you can see how far these stick out and they kind of hang down a little bit. 03, 04 have their own, 05, 06 have their own, and 07, 08 have their own, and then I'm sure the new ones have their own too, but they're all different. All the mounting brackets are different. So the one I have on my Element is actually the wrong ones, and they'd fit like garbage, but they fit and they work. So here's a different. So this looks like a grill cover. This is the factory grills behind it. Element DIY, I guess, sells those.
I think that's what the other ones were. Some people were just cutting them out and some of them weren't.
True.
I could be wrong though.
Here's a good shot on one of these campers here. So you pull the plastic out along the side and it literally sits like factory right on the sides, right along the top. And then you pull your sunroof out and then you can go up into it through the sunroof, which is pretty cool. And then you can still have a fully functioning roof with a rack and everything else like that. It's pretty cool to see the Omni one. If you guys can't tell, I really like the Omni colors. With like bigger wheels on it. So a lot of times I don't see people really doing anything to these. So the bigger wheel and tire setup on this kind of hits, dude.
Dude, it kind of does.
Kinda hits.
With the brown brakes, dude.
Kind of hits. All right, so this one has got some options on it. So this is the more expensive wing. I think they call this one the air splitter. I don't remember. There's basically like a spoiler and then the air deflector or something like that. I think whatever one. This is the more expensive one. It hangs down further, and then it's got like kind of like a little to it. And then he's got the backrest in there. It's got mud flaps, which is cool. Has side steps, which is cool. This is a really rare option right here. All it is it's just like a door bumper. I don't know whether Honda did it for like cars dinging you or you dinging cars, or the main thing is since these are suicide doors and they open like this and like this, you can close this door first and that door will hit that door. So if you have these, it protects it from that, which is huge. It's got rain guard, which is not OEM, but that's okay. And it's got the black headlights, which are the best looking ones in my opinion. The one next to it's pretty cool too. Got fogs, OEM fogs. I guess, dude, this seems pretty popular right here. Yeah, the grill. Seems like a lot of people have done that this year compared to the last year that I was here. This one has the aftermarket roof rack. It's got the OEM rain guards, which is cool. It's got the aftermarket Thule rack. The Thule thing coming out. We got here DIY camper kit. Very cool. With this sink, dude. Crazy. Pretty neat. Oh, and there's a bunch of elements pulling in now. So a bunch of them just came back from Tail of the Dragon, it looks like. And everybody's gonna be coming back camping. So unfortunately, the first gen CRVs had table legs. The elements never came with the table legs. So this guy sells a whole thing where he makes the table legs for it. Not quite sure how it works, because the CRV, the stock CRV ones, like folded up under the table. I think these you probably just have to like leave in the side or something like that. But table legs for $80. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, right here we got the boss ladies element right here. This is Phoenix. She's the one that puts all this stuff on. She's a traveling mobile mechanic for elements. So this is hers. So this car is a Rally Red car, like mine. Rally Red, they didn't come with painted body panels. So she got painted body panels, and paint matched them to the Rally Red. So this is the only one that I know of that has like a matching Rally Red painted body panel setup. But hers is like real crazy. She basically lives out of this thing for most part of the year when she's traveling for work and stuff. And then right here we have, this is a cargo khaki right here. It's like, so Omni and cargo khaki are like the two colors I really like. This is a really rare color. They only made this. So the Rally Red they only made for 1 or 2 years. This they only made for like 1 year, I think, maybe 2. And then the Omni Blue they made for like 2 years. So this, that, and then the other one are like the rarest colors. But
have we even seen another one of these here yet?
Not color? Here. We've seen 2 on the way here somehow, miraculously. I've never seen them where I live, but yeah, this one's got the adventure rack on it and stuff like that too. But yeah, a lot of these. Oh, so this one's actually pretty crazy because it's a stick car too. So finding a khaki car that's stick is pretty wild. All right, so filmed this a couple years ago. I don't know if there's been any changes or not, but this is an SC Element with a K-Series turbo setup in it. I'm pretty sure it's a K2482. I could be wrong, but yeah.
That's a decent sized turbo.
Yeah, it's a ripper. I think it made like 400 or something like that. He's got the rotiforms on it. Pretty sick. And then it's got the aftermarket headlights on it. Little projector SCs, dude. That's pretty cool. I don't know that I've ever really even seen those before. Sick. Alright, so it's the day after Elements on the Dragon. We were on the way home, and we're dropping Cam back off. And we take the exit for it, and the VTEC solenoid plug, the wire for it, corroded off. I've already replaced this one once, so...
It's simple. That's
now
easy.
Now we just gotta find a plug, and if we can't find a plug, maybe some spade connectors, and hopefully we'll be all right.
Be straight, bro. All we gotta do is we'll just take the plug apart, splice it in.
Good to go.
Good to go, babe. I'm gonna grab a 10 mil to give some room.
Cool. All right, we found a junkyard like 25 minutes away, so we're going to go rip to a junkyard and steal a VTEC solenoid plug out. We're taking the chaser. Oh no, we have to take the chaser. Unfortunate. Or GZX, whatever. Cool, so what you're looking for, like this one's super corroded on the back.
There you go.
But it'll get us home and then I can fix it.
There's these ones too.
There's those 2 over there.
Yep.
What do you think, Vinny?
I think we got a 1 in 3 chance.
All right, we got our new plug in there, soldered on-ish. Plug it in, test drive, go get cookout for lunch, and then hopefully hit the road. And just like that, we're back on the road. Just left Cam's, just like nothing ever happened, dude. We went out and went and got some lunch, took his JZX out, we took his Honda Insight out. Now on the way home, fingers crossed for no more crazy stuff. And just like that, we made it back home, got the Element drying out. It was a very wet weekend, so yeah, everything's all dried out now. Element did its job. I can't be mad at that sensor really. I put a used sensor plug in it when I made the video. There's a video on my channel. It fixed the problem. Sensor plug broke again, so it is what it is. Put another used one in there. You know, if it's not a problem, why fix it, right? So yeah, we'll see how long this one lasts, I guess. But appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see y'all later. Peace.